www, the London Christian Radio. And today we are hosting a very young, talented gentleman. When he walked in here and started playing part of his music, I was so very much reminded of the talent that is from South Africa, which will not mention the name for now because it's not the time for that talent, but specifically for Besse. Besse, what a wonderful talent you are.
Thank you, Myco.
I'm very indeed pleased with your talent.
Thank you.
Obviously, Mi Yego is an album that is very good, sounding very good. Personally, I'm a music producer, and listening to the sound, just like I said in the beginning, that it's very organic, very raw, and it's very wonderful for the ears. Obviously, my listeners would really want to know, who is Besse? Where is Besse from? We know that you're from Ivory Coast, but there is no person that can tell us more about themselves than yourself. So, Besse, who is Besse?
Thank you, Myco.
Yeah.
Well, Besse is a young man from the Ivory Coast, and I live now in London since 2005.
Yeah.
And I'm a Catholic artist, and I do a lot of different things. But thank God, now I'm just into the music for the glory of God.
That's right.
And you know, I hope people enjoy hear Mi Yego. And
it's a lovely track. It's a wonderful track indeed. Very beautiful track. Very beautiful track.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And well, I want to talk a bit about Mi Yego.
Yeah.
Mi Yego is in Kulongo, and Kulongo is my dialect in Ivory Coast. I'm from the northeast in the Ivory Coast, in a town called Bonduku.
Okay.
And Mi Yego means my God.
Okay.
And how I did have the inspiration for Mi Yego, well, I think it comes from a personal experience from God.
That's right.
Because the song precisely said, God, to you I surrender all.
That's right.
And I experienced something wonderful with the Lord, and sometimes we may think that God is far away.
That's right.
But He's not. He's very close. In fact, He lives with us.
That's very
so
true.
He's our God.
Yeah.
And that's why, you know, I call Him my God, Mi Yego.
That's right.
Yes, so that's where comes, you know, the inspiration for Mi Yego.
That's right.
Yeah.
So obviously, one of the key things that I normally ask myself when I meet an artist, I've interviewed a few artists here and Keep It Real. When did you know the time that, you know, I'm called to sing? Because obviously I'm from a Catholic background as well. I was an altar boy just the same way you were. But being an altar boy, obviously you're supposed to be so calm, very gentle with everything. Carrying the cup to the Father, you give it, then they give it back, and you take it back where it's supposed to be. Put on the robes and everything. But when did it occur to you that, you know, God has called me to sing?
Well, I always sing in the church. I sing, you know, with the Catholic Renewal Charismatic group. Okay. But the inspiration and the call to do this project, Mi Yego, started last year, 2012. I remember I woke up this morning and, well, I felt the grace of God. I mean, very clearly. And you know, I started to get closer to God, and I started to experience different things. And when you get to that point, you kind of ask God, well, things are so nice and lovely with you, but what do you want me to do? That's right. Because I've been singing all the time, but, you know, I didn't really hear the voice or feel the call of God to do that specific project. And inside me, you know, in my heart, I felt God was telling me, yes, this is the way, you know. And sometimes, you know, when God calls you, you may not have everything clear. You may not understand certain things. But when you step in and do, I mean, what God is calling you to do slowly, I mean, He opened doors and opened the next one and opened the next one. And then, here I am with Mi Yego. And I bless God for this wonderful project.
Mi Yego, obviously, it's a hybrid of music. I come from, obviously, having been a Catholic Christian for a bit, I know how the Catholic sound is. Listening to Mi Yego is not the typical Catholic sound, you know. You know, how did you get the boldness to say that, you know, I'm going to walk in this specific direction, go away from say singing in Latin and all this kind of things, because most of the Catholic songs are more in Latin, you know, and even when we're praying in church, most of the time, even however from wherever you come, you may be from Ivory Coast or from Uganda, like I am from, but Latin is like the language that we do. How did it occur to you that, you know, where I won't sing in Latin, but I'll do sing in the language that my people speak, say French or English or Kolanga or English. You know, how did you get, because normally, obviously, when you're into a specific sect, you think, I'm going to do it this way. This is the normal thing. So, you know, tell us about, you know.
Well, as I was saying earlier, I belong to the charismatic renewal group. So I'm used to people like Don Moen and Donnie McClurkin and this type of singer. And, you know, that's what I always do, you know, this type of singing. So I think that's where the inspiration comes from, you know. And also, I'm, you know, from Africa, so we like a bit of, you know.
It's stronger side. Very stronger side. Yeah.
We like the action, you know. You know how churches are in Africa, you know. It's powerful.
you don't need the organ to get going. You don't need the organ to get going. Wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. Very wonderful. Yeah, but I should say, Mi Yego is a wonderful project.
Thank you very much.
Mi Yego is a wonderful. We're going to play some more songs. Obviously today we're going to be talking for the whole hour. People are going to be listening to you. I'll get some few emails that people are sending to me. We'll read a few of them and a few questions will be given to you. But here's the song that I believe is a wonderful song, and I asked in the beginning, Jesus to
eleve.
To where eleve? Yes. What is it, Jesus to where eleve, man?
Jesus, you are lifted up.
You're the lifter.
Yeah. No, wonderful. You are lifted up.
You are lifted up.
Yes.
You are Jesus. You're lifted up. Here is Jesus to eleve. Jesus, you are lifted up by Besse.